Little Red Pony, hello, how you doing? Jolly Smaller. Hold on. Hold on, better read, put on my glasses before I insult somebody. Jelly Smaller. Maxwell. Fenstermaker, John Wright. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the Overtaxed Taxpayer channel. Money Grinds. Can you run ads during live stream? Somebody says I am running the ad, so but that's YouTube. Besides the ads, believe it or not, I'm not gonna. If I could turn them off, I make a couple of pennies off of each advertisement. I think YouTube after taxes gives me 1 penny per ad watched. If somebody skips the ad, I don't get it. No. Firecrest, hello, how you doing? And just like let's take a look at the market. Just like the title says, silver is up. I mean, let's take a look because I rarely actually go to the charts. But somebody sent me an email saying it's up $5 in just 4 months, 3 or 4 months. But let me do my due diligence. Kiko. It's 1832. It's actually fallen, isn't it? But still up from 4 months ago. Like I always said, you got a chance with silver. No chance with the dollar. Let's take a look. September New York close of the stock market. Yeah. Not bad at all. I'm happy. It did hit $19 this week, Hog. You're absolutely right. And I got a feeling it's going to go a little bit higher. There is a pullback. But hey, I'm happy. And I always say this. Silver does this. But the overall trend is an upward movement. It just takes years. And I really don't want silver to jump up really too fast. I want to buy some more. And I don't want to buy expensive silver. I want to buy it cheaply. So JD Forney says, you're taxed online sales now. I recently purchased from JM Bullion. I don't believe I was taxed. I will double check. JD Forney. Yankee Stacking, hope you're doing great tonight. Gold led the way earlier in August. Silver confirmed, then silver led. Good sign. It is a good sign. And again, don't lose confidence if it takes another dip. It does that. It's up and down. It's an up and down ride. Most of us, we're too young to cash out anyway. Why do we want it to skyrocket? Yeah, I would love to see $15 an ounce again. Wow. I have a goal. I have a goal of another 500 to 1,000 ounces. And then I think I'm going to concentrate on gold. So, a guy gave me a couple of stickers at work. He actually gave me a fistful of them. I actually winded up giving them all back, just taking 2 of them. I like this one because I really do believe there's something nefarious going on that day. And but I spoke about it in other videos, so I'm not going to bore you to death. But I thought this was cool, and I giggled when I held it up for my thumbnail. I thought that would catch the attention of a couple of government-loving liberals. Big Bass Man, thank you so much for being here. I really don't have much to say today. I just wanted to get on, chat, say hello. let you know how things are doing in the homestead here. We found 3 leaks in our roof, all on the edge. I think I can repair them myself, with the exception of one that's up against a J pan. um, it just, wow. I came home one day and my wife had the contractors in here tearing apart the walls and then cutting holes in our ceiling because they were rot. What a day! What a day! When are the woodworking videos coming? Huh. I wish I had time now that I found some damage to the house that I just bought. So I hope, I did mention, because I was a little confused with Alex when I read your comment. When are the woodworking videos coming? I'm like, did I mention that to anybody? But I must have. So I need I bought a bunch of equipment. I'm going to play with some woodworking and I might make a video or two. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Like I said, I just didn't remember saying this to anybody. Thank you, Yakking. I accidentally said yakking. Thank you, Yankee Stacking. Yes, I got a DeWalt sliding chop saw and I got a table saw. I had it for about 3 months, each one, never unpacked it. Still in the box up until last week. I opened them up, set them both up, and it's really cool. Bye-bye fingers. No, not if I can help it. The DeWalt chop saw, it's a sliding miter saw. It's badass. There's no way. You got to be a complete moron if you cut your fingers off with one of those. Now, the table saw, yeah, it's one of the most dangerous tools in a workshop. Yeah. Radial arm saw. It's a miter saw. It's just look up DeWalt miter slide saw. You'll see it. I'm sure there's other terminology for it, but it chops. It also slides, and it does miters as well. Well, yeah, miters and then angles. See, I got a lot to learn. A 1,000 more ounces. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable goal. And then I think I'll be happy. But I know my nature. Once I reach a goal, I grasp for another goal. So I might say I want another 1,000 ounces, but something tells me let me get a few more of the beast, the Queen's beast. Let me get some more, eagles. I gotta have even numbers. God forbid if I have, 151, Canadian maple leaves. Oh no, I got to have an even 200. I'm weird like that. Everything's got to be symmetrical for me. It's really weird. So I don't like odd numbers. OPSEC Amen. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. But yeah, it's been a really good roller coaster ride, and with the silver over the last 4 months, it's just gone up. And man, I always tell people, always hold up the dollar. Can you say that about the dollar? Can you say that the dollar went up in purchasing power? I always say with silver, even if the naysayers are right, you got a chance with silver. I'm at the theater with my kids, and some dish brought in a bunch of balloons and got away. Now I get to watch a movie with a balloon string in the middle of the screen. Oh Lord. I'm so sorry. Oh man. No, I do not own body armor. I don't. Though I wouldn't mind one day getting a plate, chest plate, chest rig and whatnot. But honestly, I don't need it. As far as a financial priority, it's not a priority for me. I don't fantasize about going to war with anybody. You know, like I said, if I had a bunch of extra money lying around and yeah, I wanted yeah, I might do it. But I'll tell you something, when you're on a budget and you're trying to stack as much silver as you can, when you're trying to, just do the right things, there's a lot of things that can distract you. And that's one of those things is just frivolous purchases. And I'm not saying it's a waste of money, but for me, it's definitely not a priority. So no, I will not be selling my silver if it hits $50. Absolutely not. $50. You mark my words. You might not say it this year, and you might not say it next year, but one day you'll say, overtaxed taxpayer was right. $50 was cheap compared to what it was now. At $50 an ounce, I'll still be buying silver because my faith in it going up by the time I retire, $50 is going to be cheap. Silver britches, not even generic. Silver is silver for me. I believe it or not, I bought some of I would say my first 100 ounces of silver, I believe, and I said I've been stacking since about shit. I forget when I started stacking, but my first 100 or so ounces were at the 30s and the 40s, 30, 39, right in there. I bought like a freaking pig. And when it dropped to 15, oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Baby, back up the truck and grab the shovel. We're shoveling it in now. So I have no problems buying it again when it goes up that high. Yeah, I think I bought a couple of ounces. I would say just tipping 40, 41, 42, if I recall. And I still have every single ounce I've ever purchased. I've not sold one lousy ounce. Mr. Olfang, 3 ounces today. Freaking awesome. More than I bought today. You're the man. Yeah, well, Upsick man, sometimes I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even have it. Sometimes my paycheck's not enough. After I pay all my financial obligations, there's not enough left over for silver. Don't sweat the small stuff, guy. You get it when you can, and it doesn't have to be every paycheck. I always say this, you got a lot of people out here that have money, and they can afford to buy every week, regardless of anything. They can afford it. But they're in we're all in a freeway. Just picture this. We all go into the same place. Financial freedom. Just some lanes can travel faster than others, but we're all going there. But when you try to go into a lane that you don't belong in, you're going to fuck up. Excuse my language. Pay your financial obligations first. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. You buy at your own pace, and things will go smoothly. No problems with the family, no problems with the wife, no problems with bill collectors. Do what you can do, and don't try to keep up with other people in other lanes. Hey, I was wondering if anybody can give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Hey, it's not like I'm asking to borrow your car keys. I'm not borrowing your freaking lawn tools and not returning them. I hate that. You loan out a tool and you never get it back. And you know what's worse? Sometimes you loan out a tool and you forget you loaned it out. And then when you need it, you have no clue where it went. I just don't loan tools out anymore. I moved this weekend. Moving sucks. Oh, you don't have to tell me that. Oh, hell no. I hate moving. And the older you get, Mr. Half Dollar One, the harder it gets. Let's see something here. Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to a couple of people. And I hope you go to their YouTube channels because they're phenomenal YouTube channels. Yankee Stacking, please go visit his channel. Half Dollar One, please go visit his channel as well. Great channels. Great Yankee Stacking. I watch your videos whenever I can. Excellent and very informative. It's funny, you watch other YouTube channels and you admire their delivery. I am so rough, and you look at other people, their videos seem to be so smooth, and the way they edit and they just do their videos. You think it was done by a Hollywood producer or something. So there's a lot of a lot of YouTube channels out there I really admire, and I just want you guys to know I got my eye on you. I'm trying to learn. Mia Paula, thank you so much. Yeah, when I get quiet, I'm just reading the comments. I love silver. And if any of you new stackers out there, and I always talk as though there's somebody new out there in that list right there. And I always want them to walk away with a little bit more than with the folks who already know about silver walk away with. Because if I can get these guys, most of them already know about silver. There's nothing I can say that they're going to walk away with and go, wow, that was just eye-opening. Wow, I'm just a wiser man today than I was yesterday. I'll be honest with you. But if I can reach one new person and get them to start stacking silver, get them to maybe one day hold a full tube in their hands and feel the freaking density of this. When I get those emails, it makes me smile from ear to ear. It really does. OPSEC man asked me a question. Was World Trade Center an inside job? What more do you want, dude? One gram of silver is only 64 cents at current price. So with 3/4 premium included, you still get 1 gram of real money. Henchung Song, I can't, very difficult for me. No disrespect. Some of the names are very difficult. But yeah, 1 gram too. I have a couple of 1 grams and they're very tiny. But you pay a higher premium for the smaller increments. Song, just call me Song. I will. Thank you so much, sir. Certified hustler. Should I continue to buy silver as it goes past 20? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell you what you should do. My first few 100 ounces of silver were purchased in the 30s, and I think some went into like $40 or $41. I'm going to do it. You do whatever you want, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. If it goes into the 50s, I'll still be buying silver. because I believe $50 one day will be, you will wish it dropped back to $50. Donald Trump, would you buy silver at $50? I'm telling you, man. If the Don buys it, I'm buying it. I prefer American Silver Eagles, Yankee. And I'll tell you why. There's absolutely nothing wrong with junk. There's nothing wrong with junk silver or Confederate, whatever you want to call it, pre-65. Nothing wrong with it. My personal preference is I like everything whole numbers, symmetrical. And to have a coin that's 90% just bothers me. It just does. I have don't get me wrong, I have junk silver. And I have not sold any of it. But I'm symmetrical in the fact that even my coins, I want them 100%. I want to know, you know what I mean? I don't know how to put it into words, but the 90%, it's cool, you know, it's good. And I have every one of those coins I ever found in my entire life. But I don't go and buy junk silver. If it falls into my lap, thank you, the Lord. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will keep it, but I don't go out and buy it. Yes, you're absolutely right. The 90% coins, because they have 10% alloy, they're more durable. No doubt about it. But my American Silver Eagles, my 0.999, yeah, three nines, they don't need to be durable because I don't carry them around. They sit in a safe. And hopefully they'll sit in the safe until that very day I need to sell them. So in my opinion, my silver does not need to be durable. One year ago today, I placed my first silver order at JM Bullion after watching a couple of OTAX taxpayer videos. Thank you so much, Piccolo. Is that Piccolo? Piccolo. Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, but Hog, you know what? I've been I have to tell you, I do keep my eyes open for junk silver. I do. I have not found any junk silver. I have to say easily, without exaggeration, 6 years. I haven't found any. And there's times I'll go into a bank and I'll give them a $10 bill and give me a roll of this or whatever it is, and I still don't find any. I go in there. I used to rent that condo and I used to have to do my own laundry, lots of quarters. I would go in there, get $40 worth of quarters, so I had enough for a few weeks, and still wouldn't find any. For years, I lived it. You know, I've been buying. I just don't buy. I don't find it anymore. I think. I think it's pretty much dried up here in Arizona. Yeah, some of those videos where they show you how you could instantly get $20, 20 silver junk silver coins, and you see these videos. Yeah, I just bought this, and they open it up, and every other freaking tube of quarters is a 90. Bull crap. Shiny. And as a matter of fact, silver stacking, when I go into my local coin shops, if they have no silver eagles and they have the silver eagles that are painted, you know what I'm talking about? There's some silver coins that are colorized or whatever the hell, I still won't buy them. Oh, hell no. I don't know why. I won't. To me, it takes, I don't know. But if you're saying toned as tarnished, so I don't know what you mean by toned. So for me, I don't like colorized coins. But hell, if there's a shiny versus a tarnished coin, I'm taking the shiny one, obviously. Trojan, what do you think the moonshot will be? 7 or 1,000? Are you talking about the overall price of silver? If so, I don't believe it'll actually reach 700. I think the moonshot's gonna be more like right around 500, give or take 50 or $75. That's what I think the moonshot's gonna be. I don't think, I don't, that's just my opinion. I don't think it'll ever get to 700, not at least in my lifetime. Maybe in some of the other youngsters here, but not in mine. Yes, and to me, silver eagles are for me in this country, because it is the most recognizable in the United States of America. Silver eagles, it's the most recognizable coin. I buy for recognition. In the event that I need to sell, the person buying it recognizes the damn coin, right? So my go-to coin is silver eagles, Canadian maple leaf second. That's how I roll. I do love some generic rounds. I love some. I love some of the other coins as well. There's a lot of coins I love out there. I love bars. I love 10-ounce bars. Thank you, certified hustler. I appreciate it. Yeah, and if you're gonna have anything substantial as far as weight of precious metals in your house, you better have some weight protecting it. You know what I'm saying? You know, the old brass and lead. I love the sound of this too. It's like drop a silver coin on a, you know, on a counter, shoot a round off in the air. They just sound so beautiful. It's you know, just I don't know, beautiful. And I love the smell of gunpowder. I really do. I am not kidding. When I was in the military, you get by near the ranges, so you go out and you gotta qualify and whatnot. I would love in the morning the dew on the grass, and a lot of the fog, because I most of my time was spent in Fort Jackson. A lot of fog in the air. It would catch the gunpowder. You know that, and it would smell so good. I love it to this day. It's beautiful. I wish there was instead of Red Door, some ladies' perfume. I wish they would make more like a spent gunpowder, I don't know, fragrance for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That's just beautiful. Yes, Fort Jackson. Thanks for your comment on my Guam. What? I don't know what that is. Guam. I thought Guam is a country. Confused. I'm confused. Xylene takes that colorized crap off. Now I got to research what xylene is. You're making my life difficult. Now I got to go and open up a dictionary. I'm teasing. Obviously, I can Google it. So, but now here's the question, Yankee, and you can probably ask it. So, Silver Eagle, 31 point, what is it? How many grams? 31 point, let's just say it's 31 grams. Does that colorization add to that weight? So, are you actually getting less silver? Does it make any sense? Okay, okay. It's a full eagle. All right, just double checking. I don't know it all. The Guam coin. Okay. I don't recall mentioning anything about a Guam coin, but I do mention a lot of other, I do comment in a lot of videos, and I might have forgotten it. I might have forgotten it. Yeah, it's probably very negligible. Negligible. I can't even speak today. Yeah, I believe, Certified Hustle, I believe you're right. I love the Canadian Maple Leafs. I do. And what I also like about the Canadian Maple Leafs, there's a variation of the Queens. So it's, some, what am I trying to say? Some of the images of the Queens are different than others. So you do have a little variation. The Silver Eagle is the Silver Eagle. There's no variation. It's boom. It's just weight. Your thoughts on Philharmonics? While I only own, I believe, one, they are gorgeous coins. Was it my coin, the coin with those soldiers in the velvet clam case? You call that? What was that? What do you think about design possible change? So, a Silver Bridges, are you saying there's a possibility that they're planning to change the American Silver Eagle? I'd be all for it. In addition, if they stop making this variation, I'm just saying there is a possibility that this variation that we're currently on now, because it would be no longer minted, might change the price. I'm just saying, might. It was my video you commented on. Okay, half dollar. I apologize. Yeah, I comment on it. I watch quite a few channels. I do. I comment, so I might have forgotten it. But yeah, between you and half dollar and Salivate Metal or Salivate Silver, you guys got so much freaking open boxes and so much silver. It's like hard not to drool half the time. How small is your? All right. All righty there. We'll just get rid of your ass. Hide user. Boom. Gone. Any dude that wants to talk about penises with me, you can go find another channel. Yeah, Salivate Metal, man. He's just phenomenal. I don't know. I feel so, can I say, inadequate when I watch some of these other silver YouTube channels. It's like, damn. The kookaburras are nice also. Yeah, you still stacking toe rings, brother? Okay. I don't think Charles is the next in line. What luxuries have you cut out to buy more metal? Wow. So a cell phone for one. Now I do have a cell phone. I got rid of mine. This is mandated. My company gave me this cell phone. They pay the bill and everything. I do not have a cell phone. That is my own. Now I treat this as my own. I make personal phone calls. I browse the internet on it when I can. But the cell phone, I got rid of it. Up until about 3 months ago, I got rid of cable TV. When I moved into this house, they do not have the satellite, and well, the satellite was just too expensive. I'm trying to remember. Satellite was too expensive for me, and the DSL was too slow to upload my YouTube channel videos. So I went back to cable. I'm not liking it, but that's what it was. So Jaeger and Scottsdale. I don't know what you mean by Jaeger, but are you talking about Scottsdale coin out of northern Arizona or Scottsdale, Arizona? If you are, I've not purchased from them, but I saw images of their Scottsdale 10-ounce stackers. They're actually tongue groove silver bars that will lock into each other. I wouldn't say lock into each other. They sit on top of each other in a tongue and groove fashion. They're beautiful, beautiful bars. A little on the pricey side though for that tongue and groove design. Yeah, I agree. Most Americans don't have $400 to their name, and many have 400, 500, 7, 8. I can go up. They have lots of money in their bank account, but it's all owed, which means they really don't have a savings. That money's just sitting there waiting to be paid to a debt collector or whomever. But yeah, us silver stackers, we actually have money. That this money does not have to go pay my electric. It doesn't have to pay my car. This is mine for good. And that's what a savings is. It's not money sitting in your savings account waiting for you to write out a check to make the car payment. Oh, yeah, I got $2,000 in the bank, and every freaking month they write the check out for the full $2,000 or whatever the heck's in there. No, that's not a savings account, folks. Yeah, this is an iPhone 7. Quaalude, Charlie. This is only an iPhone 7. Mr. Alfing, I agree with you. We are the true savers. Let's just say the silver, it never went up again. Let's just say today, the cutoff, it never goes beyond 18 and change. And it stays stagnant at 18 and change for the rest of our lives. We still will have our money when we go to retire. The dollar is constantly losing value. We have savings. Half dollar has savings. Yankee Stacker has savings. Salivate Silver, Salivate Metal, or I think it's Salivate Silver. He has savings. Many of us have savings. That's beautiful, man. Open up the roll. He wants to see the shinies. Well, this one's taped up. Ain't cutting the tape. Let's see if I got a knife somewhere around here. I have a habit of somebody made a request. They want to see the shiny because they want to see some silver porn. Let's see if I can. You can make the camera focus a lot better when you block out the background. That's why I do this. Yeah, I would love to get a gold Queen's Beast. Oh, man. I have a couple of monster boxes. The company will steal your 401k. Do you have any fractional silver? Yes, I do. I have, so if you go online, I think I got them at Mix. They make dime size, they look like silver eagles. I think they're called standing liberties. They look very close to the silver eagles though. They're dimes, 0.999. I love buying those. So I got those. I also have a couple of grams here and there that were gifted to me, things like that. And obviously the junk silver I consider fractional. I got a lot of dimes and a lot of quarters. OPSEC man, have a great day. I really thank you for coming by. I lost my boat made of silver. I would love to get a boat one day. Don't tease me. By the way, if anybody out there wins the lottery, I want a fishing boat, a saltwater fishing boat. I do have a 401k, and I think it's a wise decision because if you're, let's say, contributing 4% of your paycheck and your employer is giving you 4%, that's free money. That is free money, and you'd be a fool not to take free money. You fish 2 times a day, but was it freshwater or saltwater? Because freshwater really don't count. I'm just teasing. One of my best friends is a pro, semi-pro actually. He's trying to get into the circuit. He's a semi-pro bass fisherman. And I go out with him every now and then. But I just love saltwater fishing. And if any of you folks can get a 401k, get it. Just get it. Okay. I'm saying if they are contributing, if your employer is contributing into it already, do it. Thank you, Certified Hustler. I really appreciate them. I'm not going to drop them all on the freaking table here. And then I got to throw them back in the tube and then they get tarnished. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All right. You gave me $2. I gotta earn my keep. I'm not a liberal. I believe in earning my keep. Listen to the sound. Listen to that beautiful sound. So there is an old Western channel on cable television. And normally you hear that exact sound when they go to, let's say, a saloon and they pay for drinks. Next time you see a Western, a lot of Westerns, you hear that sound. And you wonder if they're just using their normal change of whenever that Western was made. Let's say the Western was made 1965. You know, perhaps they're just using $50 from that era. You don't see the coin, but you hear it hitting the bar when he pays for his shot of whiskey. Lord Humongous, send me a few ounces. Oh my Lord, I'm trying to save up. You need to go out and buy yourself a few ounces, my friend. I'm trying to save up. I'm not rich. Slap down a Morgan dollar. So my everything's locked up right now in the safe. I can't go open the safe while I got a live chat here. It's in another part of the house. I have a few of them. Definitely have a few Morgans. Love them. I know Lord Humongous. He's probably got a large stash. Yeah, those sunshine bars are nice. And don't discount the 5-ounce bars either. They're just as gorgeous. They truly are. And I know how feminine that sounds, me saying a bar is gorgeous, but it sure is. I like it a lot. I would say, Hog, I have to double check. I have right around the 10 or 15 Morgans. I think more closer to the 10 of the Morgans. I don't have an absurdly large amount of junk silver. I wish I had more. Again, I don't go and buy it, but it doesn't easily fall into my lap for some reason. It's not here in Arizona. I cannot find it. I've gone to banks. I've bought tubes and tubes and tubes of coins, and I cannot find any quarters or dimes. I'm always looking over the counter when I'm at the teller, seeing if she has anything on her, pulled out, or looking in her tray, seeing if I can see the shiny. I can't find any. Yes, Declan Barrett. Junk silver is good. It's a good. There's no problem with junk silver. Don't be fooled by uh, the verbiage junk, because it is not junk. Um, Definitely nothing wrong with having a lot of it either. Yeah, like Lord Humongous says, there's no such thing as junk silver. It's just terminology that has been. I don't know how it got that terminology either. Maybe one of other the YouTube channel folks here can mention it. I don't know how it got that terminology. Well, if I think, why not? You asked me if I think saving 95% silver is still worth it. Well, if I already said yes to 90, I'm certainly not going to say no to 95. Just make sure you're getting the real shit. That's all I can say. I mean, if you're getting real 95% silver, why not? Sterling silver. There's a lot of fake sterling silvers in those malls out there. They have rolls of freaking chains. Oh, how many inches you want? Oh, you want 2 feet? And they claim it's sterling silver. Bull crap. You, I'm not saying it's not, but you kind of gotta wonder, what is really the quality of that roll of chain? The little stores that are in the center of the mall, they're little. You gotta wonder. I would never buy my silver there. Prankster guy, yes, the 10 ounces are. Hey, Lord Humongous, are you serious? The terminology junk silver comes from. No, yes and no. I mean, I would call Chinese jewelry any day junk silver, but how did junk silver get tied on to, let's say, pre-65 American coins? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I mean, the Eisenhower coins, yeah, sure. Silver, silver. You just got to collect a lot of it. So no, why not? I would never stack copper pennies. I don't care if they're 100% copper. Just, how many pennies you would need just to get one of these coins, let alone a whole tube? Not even worth your freaking time. You need a safe the size of freaking Mars. Just not worth my time. Yeah, so the 90%, yeah, the pre 65s are 90. Yeah, did I say they were 0.999? I didn't mean to. I rarely go to the mall. Yeah, gory bugs, rarely. Around Christmas time, I will find something for the wife. Take a look at something here. Actually, looking at something really quick here on the internet. So yeah, this is what I thought. So another YouTube channel guy, I just want to give a shout out, Spectacular. Folks, go check out his channel. I try to do that every now and then, give some people shout outs. I mean, we're a community. It's not a race. It's not a competition. I don't mind doing it from time to time. Spectacular. Thank you so much for being here. Junk silver solely based in metal content instead of condition. Not sure I understand that answer. The stash millennial plastic is right here. Let's see if I can get that to focus. I'm not having a good luck with it. You see that? There's the stash that you were talking about. I'm not talking politics, Caitlin. I haven't talked any politics, with the exception of hold it, hold it, hold it. That's my only politics in this video. Yeah, I love like I said, go to AppMex and get their 0.999 dimes. They look like the Silver Eagles. I don't know the name of them, but they're sweet. Get a roll of them. Get 2 or 3 rolls. So, good question. Why not? Do I like order my silver bullion online or local coin shops? Local coin shops offer quicker satisfaction. However, for me, it's a half an hour drive. Half an hour there and back. That's time and money. And it's in the middle of Tucson where there's a lot of freaking stop and go traffic in this hot 107-degree weather. If I have to, I'll go there. It's easier for me to buy online. It gets delivered right to my door. No driving, no fuss muss. I get it. The coins seem to be in newer condition when I buy online. They're uncirculated. Local coin shops, you might get some uncirculated, but a lot of them are, been sold by other people. So there you have it. Johnny Boy Crypto. I do not know about numismatic coins. I have an MS70 coin, but I've never heard of PF70. So therefore, I don't know which is better. Then again, I'm not a numismatic coin guy. Certified hustler. He wants to come and play poker at his house. And he wants to use bullion instead of chips. Oh, hell no. I can barely play poker. I'm not staying, I'm not going anywhere near your house. Well, isn't that grade tied to numismatic coins, Johnny Boy Crypto? Isn't that? I mean, don't all numismatic coins have a grade tied to them? Again, I'm not into them, so my intellect on them is very negligible. Yeah, when he said he wants to play poker, kind of got a little worried there for a second. But once he mentioned chips, play with chips, I realized, okay, he wants to play cards. Thank God. All righty. For anybody in here, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, I really would appreciate it. It's like I said earlier, it's not like I'm asking to borrow your car or anything. Just give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So So I've been trying not to answer. A lot of people get, Lord, humongous. A lot of people get pissed off about this. They believe in their government so much. It's like Linus from Charlie Brown with the blanket over their eyes. They refuse to believe anything else but what the news media feeds them. If you want to know about the Twin Towers, don't look at the Twin Towers. Look at Building 7. That's all I got to say about it. I was flying out of New York City that day it happened. For all purposes, it could have been my plane. It wasn't. I was going to, I believe, Michigan. Me and my buddy went to the airport. I think we flew out of LaGuardia. I can't recall. I flew to Michigan. I flew north and then around the city to Michigan. He flew to Tampa. Both of our planes made, obviously, my plane made it. His plane made it. We didn't see anything odd, and by the time I got from the airport, I got my rental. I went to the customers. That's when I saw people gathered around the television after the first plane hit the first tower. And as I'm sitting there live on television, the second tower was hit. I called my buddy, see if he was okay. He was just leaving the airport. Still did not know anything about it. Tampa Bay International Airport's a large airport. Say he must have had freaking horse blinders on to not see the televisions, because he says, "Oh, hey, what's going on? You didn't even know anything about it." I said, "Go back in the airport, dude. You need to see this because we're New Yorkers." And his freaking jaw dropped. So yeah, I've seen some weird stuff in my life, but do you have a stopping point or a spot price when you won't buy anymore? I think right around the $75 mark is where I will start questioning. I hope to have my goal in place before it hits $75 and I won't even need to think about it. Good question, though. I mean that. Big Rob, good question. Mr. Olfang, in addition to the Pentagon, well protected fortress, may I say, lots of high-tech cameras, not with slow shutter speeds, high-tech video cameras. No video of the plane hitting, so-called plane. Oh, there was a blur. But have you ever stared outside of an airport? The planes going by, are they blurs? No. Yet on that video, it was a blur. So it either had to been something moving fast that was very small, or it was just a doctored video. Now, when you take a look at the hole in the Pentagon, I say it was fast and small, like missile. That's all I got to say. Because something large traveling at 500 miles an hour is not going to be a blur. Something large. Something small traveling the same speed will be a blur. Think of that logic there for a second. That video, the only video, miraculously, after 3 or 4 weeks, we found one. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah, it only has like 4 frames in the entire video. You know, most videos are shot. I know video, I know photography, 30 frames per second. Your average video speed, 30 frames per second. Yeah, Lord. 4 planes disintegrate, no records, wreckage. First time in a lifetime, and never since. So what I'm saying is, no plane has disintegrated before that date, and no plane has disintegrated after that date. Pretty coincidental, huh? Yeah, so Mr. Olfang, the F-15s were on like training that day. So there was radio announcements that something hit the Twin Towers, and they thought it was part of a drill, so they didn't respond. The reason why they thought it was part of the drill is because they were training on preventing something from hitting the World Trade Center or other large buildings. What are the chances? Okay, so let me ask, if someone can't afford a safe, do you think a Pelican case would be okay till you can afford one? Well, anything would be better than air, Pelican cases, though, a freaking hammer can go through that. But yes, any case is better than air, oxygen. So yes, if you can't afford it, you get the best you can afford. There's other places in your home that you can hide it. For example, your bed, it has a box spring. The box springs are normally hollow. Box spring is the one that sits on top underneath your mattress. There's places you can hide it. I mean, if the cops come knocking on your door, no matter what you do, they're going to find it, even if you put it under a cement floor and re-cement it. If they want to find it, they're going to find it. So what you're trying to do is mitigate theft from your average burglar. You know what I'm saying? So get what you can get. That's all I can say. I would recommend you stop buying silver altogether spectacular and just buy copper. Copper. Yeah, and definitely get copper. I would actually mortgage your house and just get copper. Matter of fact, I would go around and just get copper wiring, rip off your neighbor's air conditioner wiring and everything. Yeah, that's what I would do. Stop buying silver altogether, buddy. I'm just teasing, dude. You know that. Copper sucks for stacking, in my opinion. That is just my opinion. He's going to steal the neighbors. Anyway, I got to run. It's getting late here. I got to pay some attention to the missus. Otherwise, I get in trouble. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for tuning into the Old Tax Taxpayer channel. I really appreciate it. You're going to give them your silver cops when they want it. Nope. If you bury your precious metals, bury nails and scrap metal. Yeah, good. Yeah, over them, so they'll dig those up first. But they're not stupid. They'll put a scanner over it after they think they got all the nails. They'll actually keep digging until all the beeping goes away from their metal detectors. Anyway, folks, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I got to run. Take care of yourselves and have a great Sunday.